Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool candlestick telephone with a rotary dial. And this is Rob's equipment from North Carolina. And this is the initial checkout of this telephone. And what we have here is Rob sent in the plate that is for the bottom of the telephone, and he sent that in a separate plastic bag. And what we have here is the cosmetic housing around this plate is pretty brittle and cracked up. Now, we don't have that material, so basically what we're going to probably end up doing is using some kind of a glue to glue everything back together again and try to save the original piece. So the other issue is we want to go through the receiver capsule. It has its original receiver capsule and probably the original transmitter. Now, if we can use this equipment, we're going to go ahead and try to. And that depends on if it checks out okay. We also have a receiver capsule cord, and it's a cloth cord, and we're going to check that out too and see if that's usable. If it is, we'll go ahead and use it since it's original to the telephone or been with the telephone this long. We also want to go through the transmitter. Now, we may have to upgrade the receiver and the transmitter, or one or the other. So we'll just have to go through them, and 9 times out of 10 what happens is the transmitter usually always needs to be upgraded so that you can have a conversation on the telephone and have the clarity and be able to talk to people without any interference. So that probably will be upgraded, the transmitter. We want to go through the rotary. I want to show you the rotary. Not only is the rotary missing some screws to it and it's all loose, it does not dial out. And what's going to happen is it's real sluggish and it just sticks. So basically, you don't want to try to make them return. You kind of let it do it on its own, but that's going to have to be gone through, and we'll have to take that rotary apart, oil clean, and adjust the rotary and repair that. We want to go through the hook switch. We also want to check all of our connections inside, and we're going to have to wire this telephone the way we want it wired to work the way we want it to work. We also want to install a cloth line cord in this telephone so that Rob can simply walk up to any modern day jack and plug right in and use the telephone. Take a short break and we'll be right back. We're back now, and we are finished up with the repair and conversion of this candlestick telephone. We're going to run through a little bit about what went on. We went ahead and stabilized the rubber bumper that's on the bottom plate of this telephone. We also went through the rotary. That was oiled, cleaned, and adjusted. When this telephone came in, the rotary would not return properly, and it was very sluggish. So we have the return that we need now, and it's nice and smooth. We went through the original receiver, and some issues were taken care of there, and we will be able to use the original receiver. We're going to be able to use the original cloth receiver cord. So I like to use what original parts we can if possible. We replaced the original transmitter with an amplified transmitter that we build and design here at the shop. You do not have to get right up to the spit cup to talk to the other party now. It'll be almost like a speakerphone in a way. It will pick you up that far away. And we like it that way because we want you to have a quality conversation when you're talking to someone. We also installed a cloth line cord for Rob so that he can simply plug it into any modern day jack. So we basically kind of went through a little bit of everything. We also replaced the rivet in the hook switch. That was broken, and when you would hang up the receiver, they had it bent in and it was bending apart, and so that was repaired also. So now what we want to do is start our final checks, and I'm going to go ahead and give you some dial tone. We want to walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2, and now I want to go ahead and transmit. Every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. I'm pretty far away from this telephone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that we have receive, transmit, it's dialing out. What we can do is push this button on the switch box, and that'll give us a line out, and we can call a time and temp number. Now they're having some issues with their equipment. You'll hear the recording start, you'll hear a hum, and then you'll hear the recording continue. That's on their end. It has nothing to do with what we're doing. We'll go ahead and give you some dial tone. And we'll call that number.
Good evening. Today is Monday, July 7th. The time is 7:38. Current temperature 80 degrees. Mostly cloudy, showers and thunderstorms likely after midnight, low tonight mid-70s. Showers and thunderstorms likely Tuesday, a high in the middle 80s.
We can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. We'll give you some dial tone. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to Rob, and he can enjoy this telephone now. Very cool candlestick rotary dial telephone. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.